Manchester United have entered into a strategic partnership with local authorities to examine how a new or redeveloped Old Trafford can be a catalyst for regenerating the area. The Old Trafford Regeneration Task Force, which was set up in March, is understood to be centering its discussions on building a new 100,000 capacity stadium rather than redeveloping the existing ground. Today, the club announced that they would be represented on an advisory team looking at how a new or redeveloped stadium can spark wider social and economic regeneration. Trafford Council and the Greater Manchester Combined Authority are also involved in the new partnership.
Manchester United have reportedly entered into a strategic partnership with local authorities as plans to redevelop and modernise Old Trafford continue to gather momentum. The initiative represents a significant step forward in the club's vision to transform its historic home into one of the most advanced and iconic football stadiums in the world. Old Trafford has been the home of Manchester United for more than a century and remains one of the most recognisable venues in global football. However, with the stadium showing signs of age and rival clubs investing heavily in modern facilities, United's leadership has made redevelopment a key priority for the future. The partnership with local authorities is expected to play a crucial role in bringing the ambitious project to life. By working closely together, both parties aim to ensure that the redevelopment not only benefits Manchester United but also delivers long-term economic and social advantages for the surrounding community. Plans for the project could include upgraded infrastructure, improved transport links, enhanced fan experiences, and modern stadium facilities capable of hosting major sporting and entertainment events. The redevelopment is also expected to create jobs, attract investment, and boost tourism across the region. For Manchester United supporters, the announcement signals a commitment to preserving the club's rich history while embracing the future. Many fans have long called for significant improvements to Old Trafford, and the latest developments suggest that meaningful progress is finally being made. Club executives believe that a world-class stadium is essential if Manchester United are to remain competitive with Europe's elite clubs. The redevelopment is viewed as a long-term investment that can strengthen the club's financial position while providing supporters with a modern match-day experience. While detailed plans and timelines are still expected to be finalized, optimism is growing among fans and stakeholders alike. The strategic partnership demonstrates a shared ambition to create a stadium and surrounding area that reflects Manchester United's global stature. As discussions continue and plans evolve, the redevelopment of Old Trafford could become one of the most significant projects in the club's modern history. If successful, it will mark the beginning of a new era for Manchester United, combining tradition, innovation, and community growth in a vision designed to secure the club's future for generations to come.
Manchester United have released their latest financial results for the full fiscal year. We're joined now by Chief Reporter Kaveh Solokol to take a closer look at those results. Then, Kaveh, what stands out to you?
I think if you're the Glazer family, what will stand out is that these are record results for an English club. So the owners of Manchester United would say, look at our business, it's doing so well. Our revenue basically last season was a record £648 million. Now, I think we've got to be a little bit careful because clubs like Manchester City, for instance, who won the treble last season, haven't released their accounts yet. And I'm pretty sure that when they do, they will break the record that Manchester United have set today. And also, when you dig deeper into the accounts, you've got to, when it's Manchester United, look at the debt and the non-current debt in dollars. That is the debt that is associated with the money the Glazers borrowed 18 years ago to buy the club. And if you look at the accounts, that debt is still $650 million, which in pounds is £507 million. And to service that debt last season cost Manchester United £21 million. Now, when it comes to revenue, the revenue has gone up 11%. Why has that gone up? If you look at the commercial revenue, that is up 17% because of new sponsorship agreements that the club have signed and also because of the successful pre-season tour in the US. Broadcasting revenue is down a little bit, 2%. That is because United were playing in the Europa League and not the Champions League. Europa League, you don't get as much broadcast revenue. Match day revenue, though, was up 23%. Very good, making a lot more money on match days. Why is that? because United had 7 more home games. One other really interesting thing is the wage bill. Now, United used to have the biggest wage bill in the Premier League. They don't anymore. The wage bill went down by about £50 million. And I think that is all to do, again, with the fact that United weren't in the Champions League. A lot of their players, in their contracts, it states that if they don't qualify for the Champions League, they have to take a wage cut. And also, Cristiano Ronaldo left the club as well midway through the season. So that saved them millions and millions on wages as well. The final point I would make is that there was a net loss. Manchester United during this fiscal year lost £42 million. So a mixed picture. You could either say, wow, these are great results, record revenues, but you could also look at it and say this is a business that lost money again and they have a big debt burden.
Yeah, it's amidst a lot of news about the potential sale as well, of course, a story that you've been covering for many months now. Is there anything that justifies the sort of fee or valuation that the Glazers were putting on the club?
Well, I think, there have been reports that the Glazers value Manchester United at up to £10 billion. I think most people you would speak to, if they looked at these accounts, would say this is not a business that is worth £10 billion. But what the Glazers would say is this is a business that in the future could be worth £10 billion. And there's a lot of information in the accounts about the record number of supporters United have all over the world, the biggest waiting lists for memberships, the amount of supporters clubs they have all around the world. It's undeniable that United are a big club, but it's also undeniable that they've been weighed down by the debt that the Glazer family loaded onto the club 18 years ago and the debt that United have been servicing for 18 years.
OK.